All right, so given the massive failure I had the other day with trying to do a New York Giants franchise, I think I'm gonna try again. Also with a fantasy draft, I had a pretty major failure with a fantasy draft. Um, so I'll start again. And I'm trying to think, what team do I think is going to end up with like a new head coach after this after this season? I think that
Choose the
I
team you
personally
want to
think the
start your
Giants probably will.
franchise with.
I could be wrong. You know how that goes. The Bears or another one who, if things don't really change, will probably end up somebody different. Um, the Texans probably, you know, should, but they've actually looked pretty good. So I don't think any of these guys are getting fired. Dolphins, yeah. I really hope the Dolphins turn it around. I know they haven't had Tua or whatever, and they've actually not played as
Continue
bad
ahead
as
to
you would
begin
think.
your franchise.
Um,
Use the options on the
but
left to
I
edit
think
league
I can
settings
see the
or
Dolphins
change your
ending up
role to a player or owner.
with a new head coach, and I'm just gonna go with the default stuff, uh, and probably keep Flores' playbook for the first whatever year, or whatever. All right, so let's tick off the settings just so you can see what I do. None of this has changed. It should all be the default. Um, and there are a couple of these I change before I start my franchises, but it's not really anything fancy. Um, it is on rookie mode because I don't get to play very often anymore. Usually, I only play for you know one ish video worth of content a week. So I do not care about injury management. Do not care about practice reps. The rest of that stuff looks fine. I don't want pop-ups, and I don't want it filling the roster. All right, so I think that's pretty much it. So I don't know why it says week 7 there. It shouldn't be, but we're gonna give it a try. See what it does. All right. So I really don't understand why Madden Share is not working. I don't know if I've done something wrong. If somebody's watching this and knows how to make this work, please let me know. Because I always like the custom rosters on there. Oh, good, they're back. All right. All right. Okay. Cool. The last two videos I made, these it didn't work. Madden Share or whatever didn't work. So we're gonna try that. All right. So realistically, and I hope it doesn't cancel those guys, but realistically, I need to figure out how to set my there we go schemes. Just carried over Flores' playbook, but and what I usually just try to do is I'll just go look at what I'm pretty close-ish to with a team. Like you don't want to. I mean, run and shoot would be fun, but that's like a total rebuild, right? It's 41% of the current roster. Pistol, I personally like the pistol, but like I said, that's a lot. So I'm thinking West Coast zone run, vertical zone run. Wow, it may have been what it was by default. I don't remember, but agile left guard. I mean, that's all that's really left. 3-4 storm. Okay. 4-3 cover three. Not my favorite, but the 46. Yes, please. Um, I like man-to-man corners. If I can 4-3 under, there's slot corners. So base 3-4. I mean, we got 3-4 under. I think we'll go with this. It's close. So and a lot of times I'll try to find the playbook that'll match that, but it doesn't really work or it doesn't really matter for just the first season. So hopefully I don't have to reload. I do. Oh crap, we'll do that again and take more time. Yep. I bet if I had hit decline, it would already do it. All right, so I think replacing Tua is possible. I mean, we end up with the first overall pick. The Dolphins have a first rounder? I think they do. So what we're going to look at is scheme fit guys first. And this is not anything special, fantastic that I do that anybody needs to do to be good or even mediocre. All right, so we're out. So, um, you know, doesn't look too bad. Wide receiver. All right, there's only 9 currently on the active roster. All right, so I don't know. I don't know like who I'm going to resign. I would like to. I would like to. I would like to. I might let some. I don't know. We'll figure that out. I usually try to do it at the end of the season. I don't think there's any consequences if you don't do them during the. So I'm going to push a little bit. I know I'll lose points for scouting college players, but I'm gonna push ahead a little bit so I don't have to sit here forever. Um, you know, coming up on the already on the 7-minute mark. So, all right. Wish there was a way to only see the guys who are scheme fits. That'd be pretty impressive. Chris Olave. Does it take a minute? Like, do you really have to mash the X button, or is it just me? That's a good looking get. Later rounds, maybe Ahmad Gardner. All right. Jordan Davis. That's a big man. Romeo Dubs. That'd be a homer pick for me, but I'd make it. There's another homer pick I'd make too. Carson Strong. All right, so they're not really looking to do much with this week or with this season, so trying to build up for next season. So let's do next week then. All right. Zoom, zoom, zoom. He does have a big arm. I'll say he has a pretty slight frame, but he's got a big arm. Nevada pushes the ball down the field a lot. Unfortunately, didn't work too well against Kansas State, but we'll see how they do against Boise State. That's this weekend. It's coming up. All right, I think I'll probably push to the playoffs. Surprisingly, 2-6. So, or not surprisingly, I guess, because I guess the point would be to a hypothetical Dolphins team having a bad enough season to fire Brian Flores. And let's go to the playoffs. All right, jumping ahead. That's a really annoying click, huh? Super annoying. All right, come on. 10-minute mark. All right. Surprisingly, not the worst team in the even in our division. How about that? Thanks, Jets. Here's what Kansas City. Okay, here's what the playoffs look like for anybody. That would be a pretty good game. Wild card weekend. I'm just gonna fly through this too. Yep. All right. Yeah, I mean, I don't really feel like doing anything with that right now. I think I can jump to the Super Bowl. All right, let's see where the playoff bracket ended up. Cowboys Ravens Super Bowl. That's interesting. Wow, the Panthers making the NFC Championship game. I mean, I think it'd be pretty okay. I'd be okay with that in real life. The Patriots making the playoffs. That's a 4 seed. Not bad. Oh, as a historical rematch. So, all right. Well, that's what that looks like. That Flacco Manning for that Ravens Broncos game. All right. So we're gonna jump back into that. So there's nothing special about this. There's a million things online that'll show you how to find hidden gems, but I don't even really look for them for the most part. Just looking for guys who fit the scheme. All right. Justin Ross in the second. All right. With a 3rd round grade. Wow. 3 straight A's and he's still overrated. Wow. All right. 3 straight B's. All right. Running out here. 6'5", 320. All right. We're going to just miss Kohler here, who we might have an interest in if Gesicki doesn't resign. All right. Okay, Super Bowl winner is Dallas, interestingly enough. Check the recap just so you guys can see it. It's just a simulation of this season. I didn't do anything to it. Ezekiel, Patty Mahomes, MVP, or Meyer Coach of the Year is fascinating. All right. Miller, Rookie of the Year, Justin Fields. If they could find something else to do with him or protect him or whatever, the Bears were lacking this last week. All right. I don't know if I have like Dyer or anything like that. I'm just gonna leave that alone. Haven't played with that too much yet in 22, so I don't really know. Just gonna go ahead and move on to resigning players. All right, so you need to look at the salaries and see if there's any obvious ways to save. I mean, we got a bunch of cap space, though. I don't really guess it's that big of an issue, but looking for a no penalty, massive savings. I mean, that's not that. That's not. I probably would cut Greg Little. I haven't watched the Panthers preseason. I mean, he's 3.5 million, but he's a 79 overall. He is 29 years old, though. If we didn't have 94 million in cap space, I would probably cut that. There's another one, 27.66. 2.1 for 160K. We'll see. We'll see what we can pull off in free agency. All right. So let's see who we got. I think we're gonna let him walk. All right. 23 over 4. That's a lot more than 23 over 4. Oh, 44. I have not played this game in a while. And that shows 44 total. Sure. Yep. I'm not sure. Let's circle back. I think we'll pull that one. That's no money at all. Fine, go. Trying to get everybody into the scheme fit. That's like next to no money. Alright. I'll let you go. Let you walk. Probably gonna let Jacoby walk too. But really trying to keep the scheme fit and everybody in the 70s if we can. 69 overall at 28. Oof. 69 overall at 27. 71 at 23. It's 4.2 over 2 or 4.62 over 2 years. I don't think that's a normal development though, but 70 overall, already 29. 73, already 29, normal development. Shepard, normal development, 28, 72. It's no money though, it's almost nothing. Alright. Fine. I'm not franchising tagging a punter, although that would be funny. Well, let's see. In the grand scheme of things, that's not a huge amount of money. 34 over 3. Yeah, if he'll take it, that's fine. Alright, so that's everybody. Let's check the retirements. Really? Marcus Cannon. Fascinating. That's probably about a year past due. Alright. Alright. Let's head ahead into free agency. Alright, so we'll take a look at let's take a look at the roster and see what we need for free agency. I'll probably go right up to the draft and then stop there because it's already at 18 minutes worth of recording. So let's see what we have. Yep. Alright. Tua, unless we can draft somebody. Waddle, Parker. The offensive line's pretty bad. Yeah. Defense, not terrible. Xavier Howard, yeah, not bad. I like the defense. There's some work to be done, but it's not terrible. Alright. So I guess we need to see what offensive linemen we can coax in free agency. I don't want to spend a bunch of money. I think I'm going to try and focus on the draft. 77 overall with just under 60 in cap space. So no big splashes. I mean, yes, but what's the 40, 42, almost 43 for 2 years. I mean, that right there. I mean, 18 for 1 year. That'd be a hell of a get though. Punter, Fox, 26. Looks like a punter. May lose him for that, but that's the offer. All right, kicker, riding with Saunders. Sorry. Normal devs though. Not gonna make a move for a normal development. I'm staying out of that. I'd like to have Gilmore, but I'm staying out of that one. Ingram. Yeah, stick with what we got. Barnes, 24. Well, it's going to be a bidding war, though, but that's not bad. Kruger Hill, Morrow, Young. The offer, 31.4 over 5. I don't know. We'll take a look and see what else they got. What else? They have no players at this position. All right. I think that's who we let walk. Kennard's 31. I'll let a 29-year-old Scarlet walk. 385, 1 year. Abaria for a year. Right end. You're not going to crack it. I mean, Wilkins. I'd rather stick with Wilkins. Let's stick with what we got. I like what we got. Eichenberg. I mean, but if it's not an improvement, I mean, Moses, Reef, and Wagner, but there's no improvement. Eichenberg's already a 70, and he's only 24. Kappa, but we have Hunt, who's not three behind him, a year younger, and they both have star development. So Paradas, I guess the Panthers let him go. Would be an upgrade. I wonder what the 1 year would be. I wonder if I can 495 borrow him for a year. That's 81 points, so he'll probably get snapped up somewhere else. All right, let's see what else we got. Never incognito. Connor. Yeah, I like my guy better. I talked a lot of trash about that offensive line, but I actually like the way they look. I mean, yes, he's one of the best, but I'm not going to slap that money down. We paid Gesicki. I like what we've got there. We'll ride with that. 26 star dev. Already in 83. 34 million, 5 years. It's a difference maker though. Could be anyway. Like I said, unless I can get a crazy good draft, we'll let that ride. So slap an offer on Barnes. I don't even know if we'll be able to be competitive. 93 for the Bears. Nah, but I'm not going to run them up in a bidding war. Slap flat 32, that's it. Still can't beat the Bears. Alright. We hungry, but we're not that hungry. We're not going to chase that one. Alright, so. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Kohler. That'll be a target. I know I said I wasn't signing a tight end because we signed Gesicki, but Might draft one. Wyatt. Miami of Ohio. Alright, so 25-minute mark. That's about the limit for what I want to do. File size wise, so I'm going to advance it one day and see who we signed. Paratus, Mack, Kennard, Fox, and not Barnes. And I'm going to stop it here. And I'll just finish up. I'm not going to sign any more free agents, but I'll finish up scouting people. And part 2 will start with the draft. So I'll see you on that one.